Hi everyone, and welcome back to another episode of The Kevin Moore Show. Now, if you want to stay up to date with all my latest videos, just click that subscribe button below, as it really helps to support the show. If you're new to the show, I interview guests from a spiritual perspective, covering mainstream and alternative subjects, real-life inspirational shows, and much more. On today's show, I'm about to be joined by my guest, Dr. Shah. Now, Dr. Shah is a Tao Grandmaster, healer teacher, and author of over 25 books, including 11 New York Times bestsellers. He has an MD degree in Western medicine from China and is also a doctor of traditional Chinese medicine and acupuncture. Dr. Shah has combined the essence of Western medicine with the Tao teachings to help humanity. Dr. Shah, welcome to the show.
It's my great honor. Thank you also.
Beautiful to have you on. And this is going to be, I think, well, hopefully it'll be an interesting conversation, okay? So, you are in Toronto, because I thought you was in New York, but you're actually in Toronto, correct?
Yes, I'm in Toronto.
Okay. So Toronto's your home. So are you Canadian then?
Yes, I'm Canadian. Originally come from China.
Okay. When did you move to Canada, and when did you leave China?
Yeah, very good question. I came to Canada 1990. I went to Philippines 1986. Then from my birth to 30 years old, more or less, I was in China. That's the history.
Okay. Have you been back to China at all? Or?
Oh, very often. I go back to China almost every year, because last year we have COVID. Otherwise, each year, at the end of the year, I spend the time with my parents.
Right. Yes. Well, that's very important, isn't it? I can understand that as someone who's living abroad as well. Absolutely. Okay. Let's just go straight into this then. If I was to ask you what it is you do, how would you explain that to people watching and listening to this?
Thank you. I am the servant of humanity. Servant. I have studied Western medicine as MD in China, a traditional Chinese medicine doctor in China and in Canada, herbalist, acupuncturist. I have a very successful acupuncture practice a few years ago. I have about 100 to 150 patients per day. You know how busy my acupuncture practice. But I will say last 20 years, I moved to the self-healing and the healing journey. If you call me, who's Master Shah? Master Shah is a healer. Master Shah is a teacher. I have offered the teaching to so many country people. I traveled more than 20 years, 10 to 11 months per year. At the nighttime, I often offer the healing to 2 or 3 a.m. That is my 20 years of history. Now I'm still teaching in the Facebook Live. Me and my teacher, we have a live show like you interview me. We have this live show weekly, few times a week. And also plus I'm the teacher. I train healers. Just by a few days ago, 1,700 people from around the world joined my healer training. I have thousands of healers, spiritual healers. That's my basic background. I create Love, Peace, Harmony and public charity to serve Love, Peace. Sing a song, a very fascinating. Millions of people listen to this song. I love my heart soul. I love all humanity. Join the heart and the soul together. Love, peace, harmony. Love, peace, harmony. Love, peace, harmony movement.
Okay. Thank you for sharing that. And let's just dig into that more. So if someone's watching this now and they're thinking, okay, but what is it you do? I mean, so what we're saying here, or I'll let you describe it, but are you saying that most things you can heal? Is that what you're saying?
I can say we have done 600 medical cases with, stage 4 cancer, chronic pain, depression, anxiety. I'm talking about the 600 medical data, hard case with blood testing, ultrasound, CT scan, MR. But we have 1,000 people have not documented in a medical way. But I can tell everybody I have created, our teaching has created thousands. Imagine there are thousands of healers. Every person each day create one heart-touching story. There are thousands. People can go to drshah.com and you can find out so many heart-touching stories. I cannot speak for myself. You ask me, what Master Shah you're doing? Healer, self-healing. Teacher. That's it. Very simple. And I serve the public. Either you need healing, I teach you how to self-heal. And also you want to be a healer, many medical professionals come to me. Healer come to me. I serve my wisdom and abilities to empower people to be a healer. So basically, I'm doing yin and yang, healing, teaching, healing, teaching, healing, teaching.
Okay. Yeah, no, I can see how passionate you are as well for all these years of, doing what you're doing and got to the level that you have now. So with that healing then, is that energy healing? Is it hands-on? Is it, how would you describe where is that power to heal someone coming from?
Okay, Liang. See here, in order to answer your questions, before I answer your questions, last year I was in Honolulu before COVID-19 lockdown. There's MD called me before I leave Honolulu last January. This MD has a patient, has a stroke. Everyone knows stroke paralyzed. Operation on the back of the head like this, cannot get up, serious, after operation like this. Then so heavy, cannot even stand up. Then in such 20 days, the patient had go up, stand up, everything changed, speech, everything. This doctor said, wow, what happened? I have 1,000 questions for Master Shah. And she heard I was in Honolulu. She made an appointment. She said, give me 1 hour. I have 1,000 questions for you. Like you asked me, how do you do healing? So exactly I shared here, I shared 20 minutes. Today we don't have 20 minutes, maybe 3 minutes. So that doctor, afterward, doctor said, wow, you answered me 1,000 questions. This is 3 words, Shen, Qi, Jing. Shen is an ancient term. Qi and Jing. Jing means matter, material. Qi means energy. You talk about energy healing. So our beloved Einstein, we all know, E equals mc squared. These relativities, E here, m matter here, speed of light. So therefore, another part is now humanity is facing also more and more soul is spirit. Does not matter religions, Buddhism, Taoism, Confucius, Lama, Guruji, Kuhona, Yoga, Qigong, many heart and mind. This one is very popular now. Mind over matter, mindfulness. What does mean mind over matter, mindfulness? Which means the mind can make things happen. Consciousness, psychology, millions of people meditation, creative visualization, and positive words, positive chanting, all here. But mind over matter is great. In my personal opinion, next step for humanity is soul over matter. Soul can make things happen. But how do you understand soul? In quantum physics, now we heard information. Information or message. We are in a message world now, message. So therefore, in fact, a message, millions of people believe in information message, millions of people believe spirituality. So in fact, they are the same, equal. Just people have not realized information message is soul and spirit. So therefore, and we do spiritual healing. Does not matter you believe God, you believe Buddha, you believe Jesus, Mary. It's a spirit. So you connect with this kind of wise man, saints, Buddhas. They are in the soul layer. There are so many spiritual forms, religions, non-religions. Some people, I do not believe God. I do not believe Jesus, the Buddha. It's a religion. Okay, believe the soul. The sun has a soul, and we receive the benefits from the sun. Moon and stars, they all have soul. Therefore, body, mind, and spirit. Everyone, everything. Human being has a matter, energy, mind, heart, soul. A star has this. And plus Jesus, Mary, Buddha, they all have this. So therefore, God is in a soul form. So therefore, I have one sentence. If summary, you ask me how it happened, I will say, heal the soul and the heart first, then everything follows. So the boss is here. So therefore, what is meaning heal the soul? Positive message. For example, love, peace, harmony. We just we meditate, we chant, we connect with the universal love and the light. Bring the spirit, bring the light frequency from the universe. That is beyond powerful.
Well, thank you for that. I've never had anyone put a whiteboard on my show yet, so that was the first time. So thank you for that. Yeah, that's great. That's great. Yeah. Okay. So you're going to the source of where the problem is, in the sense. So you're not getting the client to connect to their soul. Maybe some do, but are you connecting to their soul, and then you're tapping into where the issues lie, or you're allowing the energy to flow wherever there's blockages within the body. And is that the same as what you call connecting to the soul? I mean, for me, the soul is the I am. It's it has always been. It will always be. It can't be destroyed, and it's just here having an experience through this lifetime.
Yes, okay.
Right?
Yes. Thank you. Thank you for the question. I just give a story to explain. When I was in India 10 years ago, live event. You know, India, so many people, 1,000 people, but a major TV station live broadcast that 2-hour show. They did 1 hour for me. Then millions of people watch. One also family physician stood up and he said, I share 2 stories, what the Master Shah is doing. Like exactly you asked me, how do you do a soul healing? He said, the Master Shah has a book. I have the book called Soul, Mind, Body Medicine, a complete soul healing system for ultimate health and vitality. This is Soul, Mind, Body Medicine. In this book, I have one technique called Say Hello technique. You said, how do we connect with the soul? First of all, how many people realize we all know body, mind, spirit. Spirit is the soul. Okay, we know that. We are believe. But how many people understand every system, digestive system, now the COVID-19 immune system, and respiratory system, every system has a soul. Liver, heart, kidney, every organ has a soul. Every cell has a soul. So this doctor said one lady has a psoriasis. Everybody know psoriasis is skin issues. This lady pulled the dry skin and falling to the floor, the whole body reddish, it means inflamed. So the doctor said, Master Shah's technique, like you asked me, dear soul, mind, the body of my skin, because every skin has a soul. What is the soul? Soul is a light being. See the light here in the studio. It's a light being. You have to open third eye to see. Normal people cannot see the soul. I study modern medicine. Modern medicine do not believe the soul. Therefore, nothing we can talk about there. This is beyond this different realization. So every cell, we have millions of billion cells. Every cell has a spirit. Dear soul, mind, body of my skin, I love you. You have the power to heal yourself. Do a good job, thank you. 7 years, serious psoriasis. Just repeat this a few words. Dear soul, mind, body of my skin, I love you. You have the power to heal yourself. Do a good job, thank you. Why? Because Every cell has a soul. Soul is a spirit. Spirit connect with the universe. The spirit has a power. It's not energy. Energy is a qi. This is Shen, next layer. So therefore, what happened by 2 or 3 days? All the inflame gone. By the 7 days, the whole body is clean. This family physician, wow, 7 years. What the Master Shah is doing, dear soul, mind, body, my skin, my clients, I did nothing. Cortisone up, but the people were healed by 7 days. Another case, the lady has uterus cyst like this, big ball, uterus cyst. Dear soul, mind, body of my uterus, I love you. You have the power to heal yourself. Do a good job, thank you. By 3 weeks, the uterus cyst disappear. Then this doctor said, wow, this is soul healing. Say hello technique. Connect with the soul of the cell, soul of the organ, because the soul is connect with universe. Whatever you talk about is a saint, Buddha's God, all universe, because soul is like a next layer. Spirit, love and light, frequency, vibration. That is my answer. How do you connect with the soul?
Yeah, okay, well, that's the first time I've ever heard anyone say that, even the billions of individual cells that we've got have got an individual soul. For me, and it's only my take on it, I've always felt that the soul is within the body. Do you know what I mean? It's not within all the cells. It's within, of course, it's within the cells, but they're not individual. It's everything. But hey, that's just my take on it, and this is your take on it, and that's fair enough. It's interesting. It's different. That's the first time I've heard anything like that. And so when you're performing some of these healing ceremonies, how many healing appointments do most people need? Would it just be a couple or one, or would it depend what they're suffering from in the body?
Yes, very good question. Usually, when I have a book, last year I have the Tao Calligraphy healing field. So I put admission in the book. For example, people have a heart issue, liver issue. They do not need to see me. I promote the self-healing. My message is, I have the power to heal myself. You have the power to heal yourself. Together, we have the power to heal the world. I really see the future. Self-healing, major issues. We need some medical professionals. We need health professionals. We need healers. But people need the most is they can do something for themselves. I have put a decades effort. Of course, I create 1,000 healers. They have private session, and this as a professional service. Even the medical health professionals more and more to become the healer. I create, serve them, but I still see millions of billions of people there. Therefore, I create a Facebook live show. I teach self-healing. For example, can you give me 2 minutes? I show admission in my book, how to heal the heart. If you give me a permission, we just show there, everybody can see. This is, we do a little self-healing chanting. It's okay, we can show 2 minutes here?
Yeah, if you want to do a chanting, I don't mind. I'll watch you do it.
Thank you. 来，亮 for the heart. We are going to inhale breathing technique, abdominal inhale. 你给他找这个 heart 好 everybody watch. So because we have blackboard, we have admission, and there's very few people can see. Say inhale, abdomen expanding. That's the way. Visualize universal light come to the first energy chakra. People know energy chakra, 7 energy chakras. Then the light from the first energy chakra. It's a healing sound, really to the heart. So therefore, people have, and hypertension, low blood pressure, irregular beating, depression, anxiety, disturbance, emotional issues. Heart is the core. How long people sit down there, do 5 minutes, 10 minutes, they could feel a little better. Then people do little more, people receive remarkable healing result. We have a medical data to prove for this. So therefore, this is in my new book, Tao Calligraphy Healing Field. Thank you. 亮可以了。
Oh, that's quite neat that you've got this going through a vision mixer and you're able to have all these assets come in. That's kind of good. That's very cool. Okay. I wonder if when you're giving this healing energy to the person's body, that maybe all issues that we have, health issues, are related to denials in ourselves, or it's the only way maybe for people who have major health issues to wake up in some sense, or then maybe they're not being true to themselves in some way, and that's the body's way of the soul talking to the body, maybe.
Yes, no, I think you really mentioned a point. We have a physical body, emotional body, mental body, and a spiritual body. We all know this. We have a body, mind, spirit. Today, what I shared in your interview is I shared Shen Qi universal law. I just emphasize Shen, soul, heart, mind, Qi, energy, Jing, matter. Our body is made of Shen Qi Jing, soul, heart, mind, body, matter. Every system is made of Shen Qi Jing. Every cell is made of Shen Qi Jing. So therefore, you mentioned, people deny, people emotional issue, people have a pain, physical issues. But where is the key? The key is each cell has a heart. Each cell has a mind, consciousness. Each cell has a spirit, a soul. In quantum physics, it is called information. So when we are angry, when we are sad, when we have a depression, anxiety, fear, worry, it's a negative information. Negative information is a low frequency. So the healing is to bring the positive energy, positive spirit, positive frequency vibration to come in. So therefore, this inhale, vicious light, inhale, you connect with the positive information, energy coming to the heart, to the liver, to the back, to the cancer area. So therefore, we do have the power to help ourselves. In one sentence, healing is to bring the positive information, energy, matter to remove the negative, low frequency stuff. That's the healing.
And could you heal someone with mental health issues?
Yes. Okay, good. Remember I said that human body has a physical, mental, emotional, spiritual. I give example. One of my top teacher, now I've created 100 teachers, and he had OCD since childhood. Every day, mental disorder, OCD, every day, 1, 2, 3, 4. He had to chant 1, 2, 3, 4 because the voice tell him, you do not chant 1, 2, 3, 4, you will die, you will pain. It's scary. The mental disorder is disorder thinking. Every day, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and was plus many emotional issues. Within 1 year, he joined my workshop. I didn't do too much private healing. I did a demo. He learned my technique and he did a healing. 1 year later, he stopped because the insurance, his father is a dentist, mother, so they pay him like $8,000 without do anything insurance fee. Then no more $8,000 insurance fee. The doctor gave a letter, the psychology, very renowned psychology. 1 year later, give a letter. This man is healed. Also the family doctors. And they wrote the letter even witness this mental disorder is healed. So therefore, we do have many people. Recently, a doctor of psychology. This also we get our Dr. Monique. First one is Master David. So Dr. Monique, and she lost her sister. Her sister suicidal. Emotional, mental issue. And she stopped her business as a business coach. She studied psychology. She She tried to find a solution for the people suicidal. After psychology, and she tried to help people, more people, she felt still not enough. Then she found me, she became a healer. She realized mental disorder, the root cause still at the soul, at the information layer in quantum physics, Tao science. Therefore, she used what we call Tao hands, a special healer transmission. So therefore, she used Tao hand to deal with hundreds of people. And then people can go to drshah.com to see this video. Very hard touching. People respond so much because she is a doctor of psychology. She deals with emotional, mental issue without too much solution, but use the spiritual healing techniques, practice, and also which the healers I have created for her. Very hard touching. Yes, we deal with mental issues. We deal with, because the human has a physical, mental, emotional, spiritual issue for the body. We deal with a relationship. We deal with the finances, because every aspect of life is made of Shen Qi Jing, soul, heart, mind, energy, matter. So therefore, if you know this universal law, is in my book. This new book. This book I want to see. I have a Facebook live show called Tao Calligraphy Healing Field. Every Monday, 3 to 4 p.m. Visit me. I will share more Tao Calligraphy Healing Field. It's a free service, free teaching. Share this everybody experience. In ancient words, they call, if you want to know if a pear sweet, taste it. If you really want the Master Shah technique works, okay, I cannot tell you. Please experience.
It's very, very interesting. Have you ever met anybody that's not been able to be healed from a session with yourself, or with someone that does the same work as you? And if they haven't been able to, what is in them that's resisting, and why, do you think?
Yes, of course. I never promise any healing. Remember how many people in the hospital? Millions worldwide. How can I help everybody? No. For example, some people come to me with stage 4 cancer. I did make the cancer with brain cancer, lung cancer, leukemia, liver cancer. Remember, one of the worst cancer is pancreas cancer, liver cancer. And one lady, a lawyer, has 80% liver cancer from breast spread to liver. Everybody can imagine 80% of liver covered by cancer. The top medical professional oncologists, they just tell her, like this. Then I do not promise anything. I said, this is the technique, do the job, and she followed me. Within few months, 80% of cancer become one dot in the membrane. Now cancer free. So therefore, doctors is impressed. Everybody's impressed. We have a medical data for 600 people, because our research has been presented to the 10 medical conference. This is a research report. So therefore, we are doing more. 600 not enough. I want my team, the team, to do research, do thousands of people, because I also want one of the top teacher, neurosurgeon, university professor. He wrote a book, Shen Medicine, Soul, Heart, Mind. Shen Medicine. In the book, 43 chronic pain, life-threatening conditions. Just a remarkable result. I answer your question. Yes, some cancer, we cannot heal them. Some people in other conditions, we may not heal them also, because we just try our best. There's many reasons why people cannot be healed.
Do you think that's because the soul is destined to go at the time it's going to go?
Yes, one reason. One reason is the soul ready to go. Thank you. This is very good wisdom. One reason is so ready to go. Another reason is negative information could be too heavy. we still cannot deal there, because the positive has infinite layers. Negative information also has infinite layers. We cannot say we can heal everybody. No, no, no. But we have created 1,000 heart-touching results, but we try our best to serve. For me, okay, let me try. Give us the chance to try to serve you. That's it. Nothing promised.
Or karmically, it's their time. It's just they've got karmic things to work out with other people, and there's things going on with karmic ties in the background with other family members that that's not for other people to get involved in.
Okay, good. Thank you. You mentioned for this word I will see. In the spiritual realm called karma. Science we created and also quantum physics called information. So information is a karma. Karma has two parts, yin and yang. Positive karma, the record of love, care, compassion, sincerity, honesty, generosity, kindness, and more. So negative karma, killing, harming, taking advantages, like now everybody know the war, that's taking advantage of others, they're cheating, stealing, harming, everything is called negative action. Negative action has a negative karma or negative information. So therefore, when a person has a very heavy negative information, the person may not be healed. That is the root you mentioned. But if you mention, I will say negative karma. If you do not mention, I will gently say this negative information.
Yeah. And maybe that's what the soul came down here to experience, to have a negative experience. Maybe it was so desperate to have those experiences, where we come from. Maybe it's just not that way. And maybe this is like desperation to come here for some of those more negative experiences. And what we class as negative is only classed from a human perspective.
Yes, okay, very good point. You bring this one, I love to explain. So our soul, you, me, everybody, our soul has experienced in many lifetimes. We talk about reincarnation. Some people do not believe reincarnation. It's okay, we only serve. We are honored to share. You do not believe. That's okay. So I believe totally reincarnation. So therefore, in the previous life, we have a positive information, love, care, compassion, sincerity, honesty. We have a negative, killing, harming, taking advantage of others. So therefore, our soul carry both information. And positive information in past life bring the health, relationship, finances, peaceful, happy. So negative information bring the pain, inflammation, tumor, cancer, broken relationship, financial challenges. So you have mentioned the root cause of success and failure or challenges. So success, the root is all lifetime positive information bring the positive result. So then pain, inflammation, tumor, cancer, relationship, divorce, all issues is negative information. In summary, positive information in all lifetime, including love, care, compassion, kindness, generosity, and bring good reward with good health, relationship, finances, and more. So that all lifetime negative information, including killing, harming, taking advantage of others, many, many unpleasant things. Ego, harming. So it bring the unpleasant result, the challenges for health, relationship, finances. So therefore, and the root blockages for all life challenges is a spiritual blockages. So therefore, body, mind, spirit, soul over matter is clear the soul blockages, then everything follow. So that is the top wisdom for healing. You ask me what kind of healing, energy healing, spiritual healing, mind healing. The finally is soul healing. In one sentence, heal the soul first, then all mind, body level will follow. Heal the soul first, then relationship, finance, transformation will follow. Soul is the boss. Heart, house is mind, soul. Heal heart is heal soul. So therefore, Shen, Soul, heart, mind. Soul is the key. Some people, okay, I don't understand the soul too much. Okay, heal your heart. That wonderful. And heal heart, heal soul, heal consciousness, mind. So mind over matter is great, but I think next step is soul over matter. So therefore, it's okay. We do mind over matter meditation, positive thinking, and we do soul also. We combine them together, better result.
And that's not to say that we're not going to be tested in our lifetime. I mean, do you think when you've gone through major issues in your life, whether it's personal relationship or whatever it may be, right? Just something personal maybe to you, right? How do you deal with those issues nowadays? I mean, things still get to you, don't they? I mean, things still kind of, upset you sometimes.
Yes. Absolutely. We are in the human realm. And also for example, personal health, I cannot see I have helped 1,000 people. I'm exactly perfect. You never can see this. A relationship, you cannot see you have no disturbance. So physical body, emotional body, relationship, anything happen, finances, one secret, peaceful heart. That's the solution. The key for not only for me, you ask me a question, for humanity is to transform the heart. In ancient words, it's 3 words. It's like this. Another 3 words is one thing, like this. Qing, Jing, Xin. Xin, Xin means heart. Heart houses mind and soul. Qing is pure, clean, and peace. Peace. And Jing means quiet. So when you deal with a relationship issue, financial issue, family issue, friend issue, anything bothers your heart, please make sure you have pure heart, clean heart, peaceful heart, and also quiet heart. The key is do not allow the people to bother you. For example, here I will see anger, very common for humanity. Anger, sadness, sad, and people worry, fear, and many. So this is a negative field, low frequency. This is the higher, yes.
But it's not the devoidance. It's not the devoidance of the negative, is it? I mean, you can't. We're not. You're not talking about spiritually bypassing the negative, and just sticking with the
Yes.
positive.
No. It's like this. No, this anger, sadness, worry are negative. This is absolutely there. Humanity, we all face for this. The key spiritual, like you mentioned, spiritual reason, spiritual transformation, we use the positive to transform this. Something anger, something sad, worry, let it go. Because if you do not let it go, you hold in the heart. I'm upset. Like this. Watch. I'm upset. It's dark energy field. I'm more upset. More. Heart disturbance will cause the action. You will do something wrong. You are fighting, lawsuit. I fight back. So you see, because you are stuck on this negative field. So therefore, but what is the key? Let it go. You have to really use your peaceful heart. Do not be bothered. This is a spiritual training. This is the quality. We chant, we meditate, we increase the positive field, then the negative field will go. That's the way to deal.
What would you like to see in decades to come? The progress of your work to be, obviously, you're training so many people up to continue the work that you're doing. But what do you think is maybe the question I should be asking is, what is the legacy of your work?
What I do not expect anything. I do not think what going to, I'm not here anymore, what Master Shah did, because now I pay attention to now I'm a human being. I give my heart, this kind of a 5,000 years energy, spiritual healing, the Shen Qi Jing, yin yang, 5 element, and the spiritual healing, energy healing, mind over matter, soul over matter. I do not think about what I'm going to leave to humanity. I just think what humanity need, like now COVID time. I read a new book and the sacred art healing healers. In one sentence, do not expect anything. I am just a servant. that's my attitudes.
There's so much I would love to ask you. I could actually talk to you for a long time, but I know you've not got that time right now. And I've got so many questions about your work as well, which I haven't had a chance to ask. But what if someone's interested in furthering their study of your work? Obviously, that you've got a website. That website is
drsha.com. DRSHA.com.
Okay, and is there sort of I've not seen the website. I do apologize, but is there sort of a lot of stuff to access on there?
Website is just basically introduce my service, like what I'm doing. I teach self-healing. I create healers. People share their stories. What I want to tell you, you asked me the question earlier before. What I'm doing teaching and healing. And how do you find me easily? Go to Facebook, find the drsha.com. We have a live show. And go to drsha.com. You can link with so many interviews like you. I have so many interviews. People through the interview, because every host is intelligent. Every host asks all kind of questions. For example, in one international conference, this is a very special man. He said, Master Shah, in our conference, there are 30 speakers, all world renowned. They talk about the mind. They talk about the soul. They talk about energy healing. They talk about yoga. They talk about the Chinese Tai Chi. They talk about psychology. And he said at the end, he said, Master Shah, you are the one to talk Shen Qi Jing, so hard mind, energy, matter. So which your sharing is you are teaching oneness. Human, animal, Mother Earth, every city, every country. Mother Earth is one planet. There are countless planets, stars, galaxies, universes. We are living in a solar system. We are living in a Milky Way universes. There are countless and solar system, Milky Way, and universes. So I am sharing universal oneness service. We are one, and everything is made of Shen Qi Jing, soul, heart, mind, body. So there's only two parts, either positive Shen Qi Jing, either negative information. So healing, transformation for health, relationship, finances is we connect with a positive light frequency to remove the negative blockages. That is whatever the healing for health, relationship, finances are. So therefore, that is probably the summary. And thank you for the interview. You have a lot of questions. Maybe you can find another time, talk with my PR agent. I'm very busy, but I'm delighted next time if you wish. Okay, thank you.
I would love to, absolutely, and I really appreciate you coming on as well. I had another question there, but you know what? It is right to just time-wise just to end this right now. Yeah, I appreciate you coming on. Your website and books have been coming up on the screen, and there's more in the description below. So thank you very, very much for coming on.
Thank you, thank you, thank you so much.